you very much. And welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for the second time because I had my mic on mute in Discord. And I didn't realize it, so I've been playing here, and you guys have been watching that. So I stopped the stream and I've restarted here, and I won't put that other one up because, reasons. And we'll do this all over again. Hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is, and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for the evening of May the 5th, 2026, with Mom fresh off her success on 10 Forward Weekly. Oh, talk for a second, Ed. Sorry, Taz, would you talk for a sec? Okay, your mic is not working. Hang on a second here. Let's fix that. Try it now.
Hello, can you
There we
hear me?
go. You're back. Okay, so this whole adventure today with going on 10 Forward Weekly is Kel has got two different ways to do the stream, and one is to bring in the audio channels on something called VDO, and the other thing is to bring in the visual channels on Discord. But if you have Discord with the mics on, then you wind up with this weird echoey thing. So everybody had to mute the Discord mics, so the audio
Ah,
would be on the VDO.
yeah.
And I didn't realize that my mic was still muted. Ha 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 ha. And
Happens.
Satalia was here, but she didn't say anything. Maybe she left me. So we
I'm gonna
played.
run to the toilet real quickly.
Pardon?
I'm gonna run to the toilet real
Okay,
quickly.
no problem. Well, while he does that, I'm gonna go look at this and look at that and over to there and go to there and go to there. Take that one out. And we'll leave that one in there. Yay! So that old one's gone. Well, in that case, we're going to do this all over again. So there, yeah. I'm so glad that Taz mentioned that. Otherwise, I would be wondering days from now going, huh, there's no volume there. Do I ever check my own mic volumes? Nope, because I knew the other one was probably not working. Let's see who is on in the meantime. Oh, when the game was just coming back up after the patch, everybody was on. It was incredibly crowded, and now people are doing the, well, it's 5 o'clock. We're going to eat dinner. How dare they? How dare they? This is interesting. An ad break just finished. Now another ad break is starting. What the heck? I think I will reach out to Pi and we'll redo this. Q was mentioning that he's been streaming for 8 years now, and he recently did a revamp of his stream so that the lead ins, the visuals, all that are freshly done, which is lovely. I think that's a really good idea, and I'm going to steal that from him. Actually, I think I saw his intro recently. It is lovely. A couple of people have such beautiful intros. We've done 3 or 4 over the years, and I think tomorrow, if I get a chance, I'm going to record some footage from First Contact, so I've got that on hand for next year. Actually, I probably should do a tutorial on that while it's fresh in my brain. But it was a fun day. It was nice going on to Kel's show and getting to play the Crystalline Catastrophe with all the upgrades and changes to it. But after running it, because it runs fast when you've got a fairly powerful team, it's as fast as it used to be because in the event version it's normal. So in, out, you're done. And he accidentally queued us for Arena of Sompek, so for Snicks we did Arena of Sompek. Completely unprepared, but we held into like round 32. And I had a tune that had nothing to speak of for ground. So I was real happy. She did really good. So I was talking about changes that came with this new event. So I'll pop over to here, real here. Crystalline Catastrophe, all of these are normal. As you know, Azure Nebula has been pulled from the rotation because it's got a problem. From what I gather, they don't know what the problem is. They have this working for the event, but they're going to have to go back and try and figure out why it's not awarding points. So after you're done with it here, it's going to be out of rotation for a little bit. And Vault and Snare is still good if you need Tholians. Arena of Moopsy. Yeah, I was thinking, Satalia, that maybe we ought to do an Arena of Moopsy one weekend and do a Colony Sims one weekend since, for those of you who aren't aware, the school that I attend for martial arts, it has kind of lost its lease is the best description I've got for it. We're looking
I'm
for a
back.
new place. Welcome back. We're looking for a new place to practice. And until then, I'm going to be around in the evenings, at least somewhat. Though that's why I'm here tonight. Normally I would have just gone, hey, Kelston, I'm going to go to bed. But I'm here instead. So have you done the new Crystalline Catastrophe, Taz?
Yeah, what's new with it?
Well, the
I've
visuals
had
are upgraded a
no.
little
Oh,
bit. The way, a couple of things have changed. This is on normal, so it's not going to be as fun as it will be when you get to advanced, but for new players, it's a great one. The visuals on the way the crystalline entity is are definitely tweaked. It's much clearer, much sharper. The way, when it explodes in the three phases that it explodes, that's better. It's now described in a sphere instead of a circle when you get the radius of, where the expansion's going to be. And when you break the large crystals and they become shards, they will either chase after you or they will fall back to the crystalline entity, which will give it additional strength. So when you're playing on advanced or elite, you're going to want to take out all those small shards, and they still count as destructible torpedoes. But you're going to want to have somebody tracking them down and destroying them, because otherwise they will continue to strengthen the entity till the next explosion. So Talia, first contact ends on Thursday. So there's a 2-day
none of that.
overlap.
None of that got to live that long, Mom.
No, 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 no. It died super fast when we were doing it. It was like launch, die, launch, die,
Yeah.
launch, die. But it was fun. So I was experimenting, and yeah, I'm gonna send it out again here because I've only done it like 4 times so far. Um, at least on normal, it does not have a 10-kilometer blast radius. You can be within it if you've got decent shields, and it's not going to kill you, which I found very interesting. So the hug works, at least on normal, but you can't hug it like you used to. Remember in the olden days, you used to be able to get right up on the center of it? You can't do that anymore.
Okay.
You can get close to the middle, but you can't get on the center.
I figured the damage has been reduced or something like that
Only,
because
only for this one because this is normal.
the transport console teleported me back into the explosion every
I
time. So the result was a bit weird.
I only died once, and that was in the ship you helped me build, because it took damage
Mhm.
and it survived it. But a moment later, while it was still kind of weak, it took more damage from something else. But the wave itself hasn't taken me out, and like I said, you can just sit there in the center of it, and it's not affecting it if you've got decent hull or decent shields or both.
Yeah.
but it is incredibly fast. I mean, decent team, you get out of here in a minute. But it is normal.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to experiment here. As soon as we get a fair amount of shards. Let's see. No, people are killing the shards too fast for me to experiment. So the closest you can get, it says it's 0.00 for the center. It's not. You can visually see that you're on the periphery of it. So I'm just sitting
What
there.
is what is the reward for doing the event?
It's a Tholian
Kit
kit frame, Tholian kit frame.
for ground.
Yeah, for ground, and it goes
Uh,
with two of the weapons we've already gotten. So in and of itself, it's supposedly somebody already got it. They bought it out immediately, and said it was fun. As far as I'm concerned, it's the meta, and I just want to keep doing it for the meta.
they need to rework around something first.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
They need to rework ground
Yes, yes, that actually was part of the discussion today. They've been taking
because
people's comments and thinking, what can we do to up the ground game. So yeah, they have been paying attention to us. And I don't know that they've come up with anything as a firm decision, but people like ground more than you would think from some of the comments we hear. But people like ground. I like ground. But I want to see these things come back on advanced. Sorry, yeah, on advanced and elite. But Azure Nebula is going to be here for this event, and it'll probably get yanked again while they try to figure it out. Satalia Taz was definitely not on my team when it died quickly. We had Q and Mizu, and Stowicki and Kel. And I had my big ship, one of the ones that Taz helped me with. But not the big one, because I thought if I take out the really good ship, Taz, nobody's going to see anything. It's just going to be blinding light, and I figured people would want to see it. So I
that's
didn't
why
take that.
I asked about the visuals because the moment I put down my tornado,
Yeah,
the entity was gone.
yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't take that ship out there. I knew it was going to be a bad thing. Oh, Satalia was making a joke. There was a really good Satalia joke in there too, and I forgot to write it down. Satalia, I'm so mad. Bummer. So Taz, you want to do anything? I'm goofing.
Hold on, let me log on.
Okay. I'm just having fun tonight. I do not have a plan.
There has been a lot of updates in since of a Solar Empire,
Oh.
which means Star Trek Armada 4 has gotten updates, and there has been some
Ah. I
really
found my
big graphic updates. Only problem is that for you to zoom in to
yeah.
see all these details, it's like you see this game from a planet scale.
Mm-hmm.
So zooming in on a ship means you've zoomed for half an hour.
Oh, no, thank you. Let's see. What should I grab here? Oh, I probably no. We'll skip that one for a moment. Who am I going to be? Yes, we're going to take this ship and we're going to get. No, that's that one. This one? Oh, yeah, let's get this one done and go replace it. Blech. Maybe it's already leveled and I can put something together. Yay, no, it's not leveled. Gosh darn it. That's okay. I can find an excuse to level it now. But I'm going to say I am super jealous of Q. He
Okay.
is extremely well spoken and knowledgeable. It's like Darn it, I want to be well-spoken and knowledgeable.
But Mom, you are.
Well, you see things in other people that you might not recognize in yourself. And I'm listening to him going, dang! On the other hand, I don't know if it was him or somebody else who's like, yeah, Mom wrote the book on Stowe. Literally. And I'm like, thank you. That was so nice. So I
Yeah.
guess I have to write another one. We used to jokingly call Q Mr. Stowe. Yeah, you should. He is a very nice person and intelligent. So darn, stop that. Stop being cool and awesome. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to change the message of the day. Oh, that's not the button I want. I want that button. There you are, Tess. So I have this ship that needs to get leveled, but we don't need to level ships. We can do fun things, and if the ship gets leveled in the course of doing things, that would be amazing. What do you have a taste for doing? I'm just into goofing off tonight.
I'm trying to sort some items in my account bank and they are not sorting.
No worries. I have this crazy idea. I might actually clean out my inventory one of these days. Maybe. Let's see this weekend. Oh, R&D is going on through the 8th. That's Friday. That's weird. Okay. Well, there's R&D through Friday.
Okay, I'm done trying to sort stuff.
Okay.
What do you wanna do?
Oh, I'm not picky. What?
Shall we do the new crystalline entity?
Sure. Absolutely. That's fine. Satali, you could redeem clean your pockets, but this one doesn't have a lot to clean. It just needs to get organized because all this stuff goes on different ships. So save your money. Wait for one of these days and you can clean my pockets and get something out of it. We are teamed. I will queue us up for a little. You said crystalline entity, right? Or catastrophe.
Yeah,
We are queued. Weeboo.
we will.
So one thing that did come up, and I was mentioning it in my original part of this that nobody heard because my mic was off, was how Chris has been asking for the can we all vote to be done with this and skip the intro?
Yeah,
Hi, Pi. Yes, as a matter of fact, that is something they can do, but they need to do it when they're creating the TFO. So this already existed. They couldn't add it in, but basically, yeah, they can look at doing that as they create new TFOs moving forward, where you can vote to skip the intro.
so they can't edit the exit timer.
Not easily, no.
So in that case, I'm guessing reducing the exit combat timer is out of the question.
Again, going with newer ones should be more doable, but we have to remind them when they're doing it. Hi, Pi. Yes, we are getting old. You've been doing this for 81 months. That is a lot of time. That's what, 7 years? 7 years, 7 months, something like that. Holy moly, we've been doing this a long time. So, as I was saying, these shards, not so much in this one, but as you get into advanced and elite, when you take a shard and you break it into, I think it's the fragments, you break the shards up, they will go back into the entity and re energize it up until it fires its weapon here.
Uh,
But on normal, the hug works pretty well. It's not going to kill
yeah,
you. See, it just pushed me back. It
yeah.
pushed down my shields a little bit, but it didn't kill me at all.
The thingy teleported me into it as it blew up. That was unnecessary.
Oh, I'd probably pull that off of my spam bar and just put it into a toggle.
But it needs to be toggled off cooldown as soon as it's ready.
Well, For this, I don't know that you need it because you're only moving 10 kilometers total.
Yeah, but it's a part of the synergy of the build,
Okay,
so you
that's a good
get your
point.
cooldowns back faster.
Yeah, it's just I don't always like to be thrown into something without knowing I'm going to go there. Do I have anything? Oh, this one's got plenty there.
The crystalline entity has been destroyed. While it is regrettable.
Okay, it's letting me leave the system as soon as it gives that final message. So, yeah, we'll see. Pie, we're not really getting old. We're aging like fine wine as opposed to aging like milk. I'm just going to take it with all the positive energy I can get out of it. Let's see. Ooh, somebody put some effort into Hugh's Heroes today. It might have been me, but let's see. Let's go up here. Can we add a project? Oh, I see. Looks like Lexers has been very focused on adding specific things. Ooh. Well, I guess we're going to add that then, aren't we? There we go. 3 things are picked.
I
Oh,
was
Michael.
looking at some news regarding Dune.
Yes.
They are creating PvE servers that there isn't any PvP on at all.
I could live with a little PvE versus PvP.
Well, yeah, you haven't encountered it yet, but it's really unfair when you lose all your
Yeah.
stuff because you are just flying by your place.
Yep. Apparently, I don't have any officers. Do I want to keep any of these guys? Let's take you off and give you that one. Really? I don't want to give you him. I want to give you this one. Oh, no, then you can. Nope, I guess it's got to be that one. There. I hope you're happy.
Me?
No, my fleet. I was throwing stuff into the fleet projects. I've been trying to get better about putting stuff in the fleet projects. Except the one tune that's always donating, I realize is already capped out at 10 million fleet credits. So I better go buy some stuff. Or stop donating. One of the two. So, like I said this morning, I was out last night working on moving stuff out of the old school until 8:30, I want to say. Area time,
Mhm.
9:30 my time. We stopped to get dinner and some gasoline. And that means it was another hour before we got back on the road. And as we're heading out, I looked west because we have to, from where we leave the school, you have to go a little bit north and circle around the west edge of town. There's an expressway there, and it's the easiest way to get around and headed back to the east. But there was a
Yeah.
storm coming in, big thunderstorm, lightning every place. You could hear the thunder, even though it was like 50 miles away. And I'm like, oh, I hate driving. And this is my son's driving, so I didn't have to worry about it, and it was freaking me out. And it was basically chasing us the whole way home. So,
Hey.
so we didn't get in till well after midnight. I want to say it was almost 1 a.m. when we got in. I had to deal with the dogs for a little bit, so I didn't go to bed till 2. The storm was literally right behind me, Matt. I got out of the car and started to walk in. And my son was getting in his car, and it was starting to rain. But he got home fine because he lives even further east. So just staying ahead
Mm-hmm.
of the weather the whole time. And about 3 o'clock, the thunder and lightning was so intense that it woke me up. But it
Jesus.
but it basically didn't rain. We had a nice, steady, gentle rain for well, it's still raining, but it's just tip tip pitter patter pitter patter. Enough that the dog's going, we're not going out in this. Fine with me. I don't want to go out in this either. I'm good. So it made for a nice day of, oh shucks, I have to stay in the house and play Star Trek Online. Oh no, the horror. How are you doing, Matt? We haven't seen you for a while. I see you in game, but I haven't seen you here for a while.
I've been time traveling.
Actually said that to Matt, but I'm glad you've been time traveling too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have spent the last 2 weeks working on finishing my living room or part of my living room, repainting it and fixing walls and fixing windows and repairing bits and pieces and then moving in some new furniture. But that meant moving out the old furniture, which meant taking everything off to storage and blah bitty blah bitty blah. I am so tired of moving stuff. And then last Wednesday we found out that the school had lost its lease and we had less than 2 weeks to move everything out. So we moved some stuff last Wednesday and we went back yesterday and moved out a lot more of it, but I am now tired of moving furniture. So, gee, bad weather. I have to stay home. Yes! Ooh, PC troubles. That's not good. Mine's hanging in there. It needs to get through Vegas, and then I think I will look at getting a new one. I don't want to get a new machine and take it to Vegas, so if this one can just hold on for another 4 to 5 months, we will be great. And then I bought two new laptops, or two refurbished laptops, that are Windows 11 and both can play Stowe. And that's the only reason I bought them. So I'll be able to, just check in downstairs. Sometimes I won't have to come upstairs and do this all, which will be nice during the winter to have a laptop literally on your lap, keeping you warm. Ooh, fun. What next, Taz? What should we do next?
I don't know.
Fine.
My food is ready in 7 minutes,
That's
so
okay. We have taken a random here. Let's see what we get. Wee woo.
we will.
Hopefully we'll be out in 11 minutes. So,
7.
7. Well, we get start this one. Mom, have I ever heard of KLF? You sent me something, but I did not listen to what you sent me. So let's see. The Klingon Liberation Fund? Karen Lee Flanders?
So I figured out what is happening to TV series and movies.
Yeah.
They are being designed around the fact that the viewer is sitting glued to its phone.
Oh, yeah. No, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yes, and I find it weird because I put my phone down when I put on a movie. I don't sit there and
That's very interesting. I caught myself sitting down to watch TV and I still picked up my phone to do something. So it's the first time I've caught myself doing it. When I go to a movie to the theater, because our theater has a phones don't have to be turned off, but the volume has to be turned all the way down. And if you take it out, they will ask you to leave, do whatever you need to, and then come back in because the lights disturb people. Okay,
yeah.
that's valid. People are paying $10, $15 for a movie ticket. They should have a good experience. So I don't take it out there except when we need to order food.
Mhm. I deleted Facebook in like 2014, I think, and not. I noticed that every time you hear that notification sound,
I heard it today on something online. It was like part of the audio track. And my brain went, oh, I should go check my. Oh, no, I don't have Facebook on my phone.
Yeah.
I have Facebook in the house because that's how I talk to Pi. And currently I'm using Facebook Marketplace to try and find some decent but not fabulous audio speakers for the computer for Vegas. And I found some nice ones if they work. I will find out tomorrow if they work. But the guy's selling them for $50 because they need a new power cord. I think I can find the power cord. Checked online. Yes, it's $10 from Amazon. Okay. The Justified Ancients of Moopsy. Oh, yes. Yes, Italia. I should check and see what tomorrow's Universal is, which I will do right now. Universals for tomorrow. Oh, you're going to hate it. Transdimensional Tactics. Who has joined us? It's Death. Hi, Death.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. We're just goofing around. What's going on with you?
Nothing much, just goofing around.
Well, perfect. As soon as we're done with this little Defensive Starbase one, we can goof around together.
Sounds like a plan.
Have you tried the new Crystalline Catastrophe?
I have not.
It's on normal. It doesn't have advanced or elite because it's an event thing. But the visuals are very nice. They did a nice job cleaning it up. They got rid of the 10-man teams. But it is super easy for, players who've been around for a while. But their argument, we need to have things that are fun for people who don't have super high elite equipment. Okay, totally valid. But for those of you who are coming back after a long time, if you're not comfortable with doing advanced stuff, come over and play with us. We will be very happy to hold hands and help you with equipment and stuff so that you can. And if you still prefer to play normal, then that's fine too. No judgment. But it is fun. Boy, I really don't like this ship. I cannot wait to get this thing mastered and out of the inventory. Ugh. It's big, it's clunky. It looks like the Eye of Horus. Oh, that's what I was listening to. Taz, I was coming home from the Grand Moving event yesterday, and my son had the new Black Library app on his phone. So think of it as Audible, but just for the Black Library. So we were listening to Caiaphas Cain, and then I realized I haven't listened to Horse Heresy or any of the others for
Is
so
that
long.
you'd have to buy your books over again, right?
No, if you
Or do
already
they have
if you have them already from the previous Black Library app, you just move them over.
Yeah, but I have bought my books from Audible.
Oh, just leave them there on Audible, but if you need any of the other ones, the thing with the app is I think you get a free book a month or something like that.
Yeah.
I haven't checked it out yet, but if you get a free book a month, that would be amazing.
Audible, you get one free book a month, but I stopped using it.
Yeah. Though I'm still listening to Project Hail Mary on Audible, which very good work with that book. It's Italy, the Eye of Horus. Not the Eye of Horse, though I get kind of... Yeah, okay, maybe it is Eye of Horse. But we're listening to some of the old Caiaphas Cain stories, which are pretty good. Well, that's it, Matt. If it's fun, it's fun, whatever it is for you. But sometimes people would like to have some of the nicer equipment, and sometimes you only get the mats or the equipment through playing Elite or Advanced. So if that's what you want, we can help ya. So as I pointed out, almost everybody in Star Trek Online, for the most part, is pretty gracious with their knowledge. Eye of Moopsie. If I keep the ship, I'd have to rename it the Eye of Moopsie. And since I'm barely up to level 2, yeah, I'm probably going to have this one for a while. Ugh. Ugh. Ew.
My food.
Go. Well, we can finish this. Go get your food.
I'm
What are you eating? I shouldn't even ask. What are you eating?
eating cheese sausages.
Oh, my God, it's not pasta. Oh,
And I killed them. God damn it.
no, it
I
is not.
should have paid more attention.
To your sausages?
Yeah, they're black.
How did you cook them?
In the oven.
Oh, you should have paid more attention to your sausages.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go eat your burned sausages,
Yep.
and Death and I will take care of things for a while you're doing that. Courtesy of the lack of sleep, I had leftover dinner from 2 nights ago for lunch today, and now my stomach's going, nope, we don't need to eat any more food today. We're good. Death, let me send you an invitation to the party.
Okay.
You're on Lala?
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I read that. Sometimes the fonts are a little difficult to read. Thought it might have been a Leela. So transdimensional tactics. Oh, that's the one down on New Card. That's not so bad for tomorrow. I was thinking for some reason transdimensional tactics was one of the 2 teams of 5 ones that you have to do. Oh, and the weekend, the horror. It's EPO tagging, followed on Monday by Nimbus dance competition, followed by Mind Dilithium and Vlugta, followed by Win Dabo at Quarks. We got an easy 4 days coming up here, or 4 events coming up here. I can live with that. Is there anything you would like to do?
Um, well, I have to kill Borg ships and dreadnoughts.
Perfect. You want to do like Hive Onslaught?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, Taz has left us.
Yes, it's kind of hard to play with my hands full of
I
sausages.
I am not judging you. Not at all. We are queued for Hive Onslaught. Oops, you know what? Maybe we aren't. Let's just double check that. There you go. Now we're queued for Hive Onslaught with just 2 people. Matt reminds us, Epos, cuddly and friendly Epos. Ooh, yeah, we've got summer event coming up very soon. I think summer event is going to be in June this year. So let's see. This event, this meta event, ends on May 26th. So then they'll probably do something like a red alert for a week or 2, and then we'll go right into the summer event, which is nice. I'm glad it's not going to overlap with some of the big conventions this summer. Because a lot of years it's overlapped with either Star Trek or with Gen Con. And both of those get a lot of people going to them. On the other hand, I'm going to do a Ryza themed booth again this year. I showed my son the 3 backdrops I have, and he's just do Ryza. Get yourself some paper palm trees and put them up there, and get a couple of nice like lounge chairs, the folding ones, and then we'll have a couple of games set up so people can play the game.
I was lucky.
Yes.
Burnt to a crisp sausages was actually pretty good.
Yeah. If they're not charcoal, then they can be delicious. I've perfected doing them on the grill outside, so the skins are crispy, crunchy, and the actual sausage itself is juicy and
Mm-hmm.
plus I don't have to cook inside the house. It's just so pleasant.
My stepmom prefers to have her sausages burnt to a absolute charcoal.
I think the best sausages I've ever had are in Switzerland. They have a white sausage, so maybe it's chicken or veal or something. It's not a, like beef or pork sausage. And they have them cooked outdoors on grills, so the skins are kind of brown and crunchy, crispy, but not overcooked. And all they do to serve them is wrap them up in a napkin and hand them to people. There's no bun, there's no mustard, there's no anything. And they're so good. I'm not going back to Switzerland just to eat them, but it is tempting. I'm not sure I'm ever going to go back to Switzerland, but I might. I might go back one of these days.
Mom, let's go on a food trip.
Oh yeah. Oh, Taz, I'm on it. I am so on that with you. We can eat food in Norway, and then we can go to Sweden, we can go visit Pi in Denmark, and we can go visit Chris in Poland, and then we can go down and visit what's the hell in Germany. Oh yeah.
I'm down for a around the world food trip if you are.
Yeah, I've got my family in Switzerland on top of everything else, and I've never been to Italy or Austria or Greece. I mean, just doing Europe for food. This is weird. It's not queuing up. I'm going to take us out of this and re-queue it. Oh, there it goes. Wee woo. See,
Yep, we
Have to
I
talk about it
threatened
and
it.
then it fixes itself.
Yeah, I threatened it. So Bordicus was talking a little bit about some of those times when it wee woos and it takes up to a minute or so before we go in. And I always say it's because they have to clear everybody out of the theater and, sweep the floors and get the popcorn up. It's actually not that far from the truth, depending on the number of instances they make available. Sometimes you literally have to wait for the previous team to finish up before it puts you into it. So I think he said with some of them, like Infected and Hive Onslaught, there might be like 5 instances. But with some of the other ones, there's only 1 or 2 open, and therefore it takes a while before it pulls you into it. But the cute and friendly Epos, that's this winter event, isn't it? Yep, 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 yep. I remember the dev who did the voice for the Epo lady. I met her at one of the conventions. She said, "People hate me for that. It's not my fault."
Poor girl.
She was very nice. I gave her the Epo sweater that I had knitted, so she got something out of it. I think her name was Maria. She was very nice. Let's move out there, Mom. No, 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 no dying. No dying. Died. Ooh, took some damage. So one year, Matt, when we were doing the convention, it happened to coincide with the summer event. So we had, did we do that one on the Ryza theme? I don't know if we did that one on Ryza or not. But every time the dance party came up, every 90 minutes, we did the dance party. It actually takes a lot of energy to do the stupid dance party for 15 minutes. I don't know that I'd recommend it as a workout, though maybe it would be. Certainly works for everybody in Starfleet. They're all pretty fit.
Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
Well, that was fast.
Your efforts.
This is not the end.
Oh, that was interesting. The audio overlap there.
It would actually be nice with a food coma right about now.
Well, it is bedtime for you. It's what, like going on to midnight?
Yep.
Yep, yep.
But since I've been time traveling,
Let's see if that got me anything. Wow. Oh, nope. That did give me a little bit of progress on my mastery. Would anybody else like to join us? We're just doing stuff for fun tonight. And if anybody needs to do the events, let us know. Hey, Graz. Graz the Silent. Not as silent as I was, but still silent. I started the show.
Hello.
Hello. I started the show not realizing my mic was still on mute from doing 10 Forward Weekly. I'm just like, that. Duh. So I shut it down, restarted, and turned on my mic. That was embarrassing. But it was a fun event, except, doing Crystalline Catastrophe with people with different ships. It's like, boom, done. Boom, done. Boom, done. Boom, done. So we wound up doing Arena of Sompek, which was also fun. But nobody was dressed for it, so we only made 32 rounds before we all died. Still, not a bad night. How are you doing, Grass? All good in the world?
So far, yes. You?
Okay. I'm doing great. Nice having a day off from moving furniture, so I'm enjoying it. Celebrating. Id, our friend Id, Federation Gaming, has been ill and is in the hospital, but
Ouch.
yeah. But they
what
haven't
happened?
figured, I think he said he had chest pains, but they haven't found
Oh.
anything. So they're just keeping an eye on him right now. But yeah, he's been sending me messages. Hopefully it's just, oh, this could sound wrong. Hopefully it's just stress or something like that. Because you can deal with stress sometimes better than you can deal with heart issues. Hi, Mr. Dave. How are you doing, sweetie? You can only read text, but I'm here, Mom, to support you. Well, thank you, sweetie. That's so nice of you. Oh, had something happen to me when P1 did an interview. It was mortifying. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Forgetting to turn on the mics is embarrassing as heck. But on that, I was thinking that a few years ago during COVID, we did the Star Trek online convention because there was no convention that year. And we had devs come on, we had players come on, and we ran 3 days of events like a convention. And I'm thinking, not everybody can go to Star Trek this year, so maybe we will do either before I leave for Star Trek Land or right after I get back, we will do an online convention while we're doing the summer stuff and see if we can't maybe get some of the devs to come in and talk about stuff and run some events. And if we do it right, we can do it where, like, we do 2 hours and we hand it over to another person, just pass it around for a couple of days so everybody can have some fun. Of course, if we're really smart, we'll do it while we're doing Risa. Can I put this together in 4 weeks? That's a good question. We shall see. Where did all my things go? No, they're all gone. Hey, Mr. Dave, I know you're only paying attention to the text, so I'm still coming to visit you. If need be. I have to go visit Graz first. I'm going to go and have ice cream near Graz, then I'm going to come and visit you, Mr. Dave.
Now be prepared to possibly be eating a hamburger as well.
Oh, yep, I'm totally down with that too. Hamburgers are just amazing. I think I've mentioned the story before, but I wrote fanfic, and I actually had a person who was a fan of mine, and we became very good friends. She was an excellent writer, better than I ever was. But for some reason, even though the first time we met, we went out and ate steak together, and after that, she had this idea that I was a vegan. And I don't know where she got that idea, but she was having a birthday party, and I went to the birthday party.
After you ate steak.
Yeah, steak. Big, juicy steak, nummy steak.
From a creature that goes moo.
Yeah. So when I went to her birthday party, it was at the Botswana Butchery in Queenstown, New Zealand, place noted for its meat. And she wrote to assure me that they had vegetarian and vegan options. And I'm like, what did we do the
Okay.
first time we met? And she goes, oh, why did I think you were vegetarians? We went out for steak. Yes, we went out for steak. I like cows. I like cows actually more than I like beef. So I don't eat a lot of steak, but what the heck? If I'm going to go to New Zealand, I'm going to eat cows and deer.
What about mutton?
They don't have as much as they used to. People have kind of gotten off sheep and gotten into deer because it's easier to raise and it's really delicious. So we had a lot of deer when we were in New Zealand and some when we were in Australia. A lot of fish when we were in Australia, though.
Any shrimp?
I do not think we had any shrimp when we were in Australia, which is really funny because we were on Bondi Beach because she lives near there, and it's like, but we need to do shrimp on the barbie. And she just did the eye roll. We don't say that here. We don't drink Fosters, and we don't say that stupid line.
I think it was a marketing thing that happened, and pretty much that's Hollywood decided to go ahead and run with it.
Yeah, exactly. It turns out that in Australia they drink VB, Victoria Bitters, I think. That is the brand of beer that everybody loves. What do I know? I wasn't drinking beer, I drink wine. But I have been enlightened. Graz, you want to come play with us?
Sure.
Yay! We are just goofing around, so if you would like to do anything, Pi, do you want to play with us? I see that Pi's in here, but he might just be doing his dailies. He's at the Herc Dreadnought, so I'm guessing he's doing his thing. Oh! For anybody who's going to be in Vegas, I am going to go to Meow Wolf, the Omega Mart, one night. And if we want to turn this into a thing, we certainly can. I mentioned that to somebody else, and they're like, what's that? And somebody who's in Vegas knew what it was, but had never been there. So hopefully we can find enough people who want to go do that and have some fun, because it's just weird. All right, what are we doing?
Good question.
At some point, I need to do a Starbase 1.
Well, we can. Oh, let me see if we're up.
Might as well go ahead and do it now because I need it.
Well, give me a second here because we just did it. I've got it on cooldown for 11 minutes. So if you guys can,
Okay.
or I can switch tunes. That's easy enough.
Well, it's up to you, but I'm like, hey, if we can do something else that
Okay.
everyone needs.
Well,
I
we'll do
mean, you
something.
need to level up that ship, right?
I need to burn the ship.
I mean, agreed. I wasn't really. I love the. I honestly like the way it looks. I just hate the way it plays.
Oh, it plays so bad. It's so bad.
But you can burn some patrols to get that done if
Okay.
you want.
Fine, yeah. How about we do How about we start off with Wanted on Advanced? Does that work for you?
Yep, I That's fine.
Okay, wanted on advanced. Launch it whenever you want. Let's see if we can get this thing done. Then I'll go find a better ship. I'm enjoying the Impersa. I'm enjoying the Ferengi Nagus. But this tune has had no proper ship. She is the next in line to get a proper ship. I just don't know what I want to give her. I've got a bunch sitting in boxes. But she is a Romulan. I think she needs something Romulanian. Hi, Apulu Felgar. I was just thinking about you. How funny is that? I hope you're doing well. Oh, good thoughts. All good thoughts. Just hadn't seen you for a couple of days, and of course, when I don't see people for a couple of days, I do the mom worry thing. I hope they're okay.
You will stand down and surrender to the Benton Guard. Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with multiple.
Did you do 10-4 today? I sure did do 10-4 today. It was fun. We did the new Crystalline Catastrophe. Talked about things that people would like to see in game. That was fun because, you know, when they bring on people who are content creators and we talk to other players, sometimes we can relay information, though even though everybody tries to talk to the devs and stuff, I think we hear a lot of the things that people would like to see, and you know, getting it out there and reinforcing that yes, they really would like X, Y, or Z. So things like the ability to make the countdown into a TFO shorter, which is a doable thing on new ones, and you know, trying
You're
to
saying like the vote.
yeah,
Click the vote. Say, hey, I'm ready.
yeah.
Are you ready?
Appar-
Go ahead.
apparently that is a doable thing in new TFOs. But going back and putting it into previously existing ones, not so easy, unless they're redoing the whole thing, and even then, maybe not easy. So they wanted to do it with this Crystalline Catastrophe, but the guy only suggested it to them the day before they were going to go live, and they're doing the no, no. Which idea was that, Apulu? I may have, I just don't remember which one. We are going to do Defensive Starbase 1 as soon as I come off cooldown, which will be in 7 minutes now. Oh, I should see how this ship did. Are we done? We're not done yet. Ugh.
How far along?
How about one more patrol, which should bring us closer to being
Sure.
done? Maybe I'll be done with this thing. 9th rule.
Okay.
Launching 9th rule. What I find interesting is things that you guys have said you'd like to see are the same thing other people want to see too. The Karen class. No, I didn't mention that one to him. That's a good one. So they might do that. Oh, they might do that for like April Fool's Day. It's one time only ship.
They've had a few
They've had
April Fool's stuff that they put out.
the Pathjager.
Yeah.
Remember that
yeah.
one? That was funny.
Yeah. No, the one that I would like to, yeah, it was a complete POS, right?
Yeah.
What I want them to do is do an April Fool's one where it's the one that everyone would be drooling over.
Yeah.
Like a escort that has high health. It has like 5 technical, 5 engineering, 5 the science, bridge officer slots, and console slots.
And then what? Yank it so they don't get it? That would be
No. What I'm saying is, in April Fool's one where uh, here's a great ship. April Fool's, we're not making it.
He's actually done something like that. I think it was him, Kel, who did that once. People are like, but no, that's a good idea. We want that. Maybe it was the Path Jaeger. So, there was a language app. Maybe it was Babbel. Maybe it was one of the other ones. For April Fool's Day, they came out with the Klingon language,
Oh yeah, it was.
and everybody's like, but we want that. They're like, what?
Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone. That was it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to buy a whole bunch of Rosetta Stone stuff, and I'm like, oh, I would absolutely buy that.
Pretty much if they had like a level 1 or level 3 Klingon, you'd be like, take my money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, trust me, there are plenty of people out there
Oh, yeah.
that would buy it.
There are people
Yeah,
out there who speak Klingon and teach it.
Yeah.
I mean, Klingon Pop Warrior can speak Klingon. She's like their reference for being able to speak it and use it properly. Hey, give us some fun stuff. Give us weird stuff for 4th of July, April Fool's Day. Who says, I bet if they did it, that is, put the Karen class out, and put out an ad, a lot of people would sign up for it. They probably would, just the fun of blowing up a Karen. This thing, trying to turn this is just, yeah. Doesn't want to turn, it's so annoying.
What were those sparklies that just happened?
At the very end?
Yeah.
I don't think it was off of me.
Okay.
Nope, wasn't me. I'm not using the sparkly one.
Well fought indeed. They'll think Modron's on his.
Maybe it was a vampire.
Maybe. But I'll say this: a lot of vampire myths that are prevalent today
Mm-hmm.
are fictionalized by Hollywood.
One
It's
minute.
like allergic. Go ahead.
No, I just had 1 minute left. Pulu says vampires aren't real. I know they're not real.
Yeah. But also this. It's like if you look at all these cultures from around the world,
Yes.
there's a lot of okay, they're not all identical, but there's a lot of similarities on various myths and legends. Vampires being one of them.
Yeah.
It's just pretty much some type of blood sucking creature.
Well, there's other things about it too. But, here you go, Pulu. This is for you. For those of you who want your unicorns, there you go. This is probably not safe for work, so just be forewarned. Maybe it's not porn or anything. It's nothing naughty. It's just one of those WTF videos.
Oh no! So no Rule 34.
No, definitely it's a Rule 34. Somebody someplace. They did not perform this live when I was at the concert, but I was kind of waiting to see if they're going to try and do that one live. Ah. What the heck is that? 1 second here. Oh, good. I'm not losing my mind entirely. I have no idea who that is. I feel better. What's in their beer? I have no idea. But it makes you think, doesn't it? All right, I should be off cooldown. Does anybody else need to do days? Or sorry, days of defensive Starbase 1. Well, that's a good lack of response. So I'm going to go ahead and queue us up for defensive Starbase 1 then. I'm at like 4.95 on the mastery. There's something. I don't know what they are with that one. It's an older song, but I still think that's Nico and Kevin, so it might have been a redo of a song. Yeah, I was chatting with Dante once and I mentioned I was going to some concert or another, and he did the, I had no idea that mom does that kind of stuff. Yes, yes, I do. I do weird stuff. Then I get really boring half the time. Weeboo?
We will.
We were talking about it earlier today. I like going to the symphony. I also like going to heavy metal concerts. But when I go to the symphony, I try to take people who don't normally go because the symphony here is super accessible. It's not expensive. And a lot of times you don't know that you know orchestral music until it's in your brain. So I took somebody once to a Rossini performance. She's like, it's Bugs Bunny music. Yes, it's Bugs Bunny music. Oh, this is cool. Yes, yes, this is cool. Yes.
I'm gonna go to bed, guys.
Ah, the food coma. It has come to you.
Yes, it has.
Get some
Sleep
sleep.
well.
Have a good night, Taz.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, Grass, you're flying the Chuck Norris. Do we get some Starship Chuck Norris jokes? So I met Chuck Norris once, but like as a part of a huge crowd, so it's not like I chatted with him or anything. But one, he's short. Two, I don't ever want to mess with him.
Sorry, I was in the middle of a phone call. What about Sir Chuck?
Sir Chuck. Did you know that Chuck Norris built the hospital he was born in? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
He died actually about 10, 15 years ago. Just death finally worked up the courage to come and tell him.
Wasn't there something about he could speak Braille?
Yep.
Yeah, when he passed away, I had class that night, so we spent the whole night, beating up each other and telling Chuck Norris jokes. It's a respect thing. Though I recently found out that Mr. T's daughter is a comedian. Has anybody seen her? She's very funny.
So how many pity the fool jokes does she do at night?
I didn't hear a single one, but she was telling stories about basically when her dad was still doing wrestling, and I think he was fighting somebody, and Hulk Hogan got mad at the guy because he really hurt him. And so back in the hotel room, Hulk Hogan's beating up this other guy. I don't know who it was. And
Roddy Piper.
yeah, Roddy Piper, who I also love. And the daughter's watching it, the mother is watching it. They're trying to stop it from going on. And the next day, the girl has to go back to school. And people are like, well, what did you do over the weekend? And she's just like, no one would ever believe this. Nothing. Didn't do anything. But she does tell it, and it is very funny. I don't remember her name, but I could go look it up. I hate this ship.
Yes, we already know that.
Ugh.
Hopefully this is enough to finish it out.
It better be. I was doing endeavors earlier, and I had like 500,000 in damage. I went off and did something and had 499,983. Really? You couldn't just give me the last 17?
Sounds like you need to crit harder.
True. I could have gone for a little bit more, but no. I was sure I was going to get the 500,000. Why am I playing it? I'm a completionist, Apula. I have a spreadsheet of every one of my 40 plus tunes and every one of the 52 available event ships. And as I get them done, I check them off my spreadsheet. Then I'm going to start in on all the ships I've purchased over the years. Just cuz. I mean, when I
So
had
in other words, yeah, you got at least 5 years of work ahead of you.
yeah, if I get my act together and knock out 1 or 2 a day, it'll be done probably in 2 years. You're probably really close to that. Because a few of the tunes have done them all. And sometimes the only reason they get done is because I will be doing a build and Taz will say, do you have the blank? No. Okay, let's go get that one leveled real quick to get you the trait. And it's just jump up there, run 2 patrols, and you're done. Then throw it away and never look at it again. Do you get through them fast enough before another ship comes out? No. Not even close. What's different with the crystal? The visuals are very nice. They are definitely worked on. Look better. You know how it used to have, you'd have large crystal fragments and you'd hit them and they turn into small crystal fragments? Same concept, but now the small ones, which are called shards, will either chase after you, and they can get you, or they will go back to the crystalline entity and give it extra strength. So it becomes really important, especially when you get to advanced and elite, that you take out all those fragments and don't let them back, because that's going to be a fail criteria. Pretty easy to do on normal. So it still does the same thing. You take it down to 66% and it basically explodes on you. And if you're within the blast radius, in theory, you die. Reality is you don't. Oh, it's on normal. You'll have an easy time with it, Apulu. But it is very pretty. They did a nice job on upping the quality of the visuals. The intro's a little bit different. They've got the person who voiced Tanae to come back and do it again. And they explain it a little bit differently, but pretty much the same thing. So you're saying that the crystal is a cannibal. No, think of it more like that creature, the spawn mother, when all the little ones come running back to her and jump into her mouth. It's not for protection, it's food. And it's something they do a lot in Stowe, I've noticed. The snowmen coming running back to the Snowverlord and things like that. The crystal is doing meth. Something like that. Oh, it looks like I've leveled. It's doing the shimmery thing. Fingers are crossed here. Please, please let it have been leveled. Woo! Good, we can go grab a different ship. But first, take it off.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, and thank you for helping me do that. Let's go find Complicatus. Blah, blah, blah. What was that called? Compiler. There we go. Just to put it in perspective, Complicatus has leveled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 11. 11 of the 52. No. 10 of the 52 event ships and 1 of the non-event ships. I have to go back, and the fun part is going back and having to look to see which ones you've leveled. All right, where are we? We are in Nukara. I want to go up. There we go, to the Romulan flotilla. Let's see if we can make that easier. On the other hand, I have my equivalent tune, not my primary tune, but one of the secondary tunes in my other fleet who has all but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leveled. So, you know, if you put your heart behind it, I can crank them out and get them done. You know what? I bet I can do it down there. I should be able to change ships on New Romulus for Romulan, right? I don't have to go to the flotilla.
Good question.
I think you can if you go to the embassy. No, the shuttle
No,
bay.
yeah, it's in the shuttle bay. Let's see. Ryan Snake says, question on isomags. It seems cheaper to get them from the exchange and re-engineer. Yes, if you're going to do it though, buy them at like Mark II from the exchange and re-engineer while they're cheap. You know, while it's an easy thing to re-engineer. Because if you buy a Mark 12, you spend a fortune on the re-engineering. So I'm finding I buy them really cheap, really low level. And I've been really lucky. I've had...
Also, if you can get it at level 2 and you have the Omega stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Omega tech upgrades, it, yeah, it's high, and you're fortunate to get an ultra rare one from the exchange. The quality upgrade Omega will instantly make it gold. Then getting it the rest of the way up to 15 would be easy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's because she's Starfleet. No wonder she can't do it here. For some reason I thought she was Romulan. Oh, because this is Complicatus. Yeah. My goodness, I'm losing my mind. Let me beam up. Should I re-engineer after I upgrade it to maximum? Re-engineer before you upgrade. Always, 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 always. Re-engineer when it's easy to re-engineer. Why are they not letting me beam up to my ship? There we go. No. This is weird. Doesn't want to let me beam up. I wonder if it's because there's a red alert on. I don't want to do that. That's interesting. Doesn't unlock extra slots as you reach higher levels. Yes, but the thing is, if you buy a level 12, and let's say it's got 4 slots you have to unlock, each one of those is 400 dilithium at that level. So let's say you unlock one at level 2, only costs you 200 or 100. It's cheaper. So each time, yes, you still have to unlock them, but the total cost is less. And also, if you do it on an upgrade weekend, I seem to have much better luck. Okay, thank you. I'm not losing my mind, am I? It is. I'm going to leave the team and see if maybe that's part of it. No. Okay, that's really weird.
You're trying to beam up from.
New Romulus. I've never had a problem beaming up from New Romulus before.
Oh.
Let's see. I wonder if there's a mission I can pull up. Let's see. We'll just do it that way. Once you've completely changed everything the way you wanted Orion Snake, then do the ultimate upgrade. Because it gets crazy expensive to do it later. Make an item called Common Sense, then the levels would make sense. Rare, very rare, ultra rare. Actually, it would be common, then uncommon, then rare, very rare, ultra rare. All right, that worked. Now I'm up here. And I was going to go over to ESD real quick. Get rid of this ship. Which one shall I take next? Mr. Dave can hear me for a moment. Yay. Hi, Mr. Dave. Have I been cutting in and out? I vote the pretty one. I mean the USS Mom? But I'm dish. I want a new ship. Oh. Well, that'll teach you for working. Okay. He had me on mute. Which apparently I had me on mute too, but that's a different story. That's the funny story. By the way, I didn't say hi, WC, but hi, WC. All right, let's go get us a new ship. See if I've got anything already open. But this is done. I don't have to do this one again. Yay! Oh, that one's done. That one's done. I like that ship. That one's done. Wow. Okay, those are all done. I know, let's have some fun. Oh, I haven't done the Noble Intel class on anything yet. Here we go. I'll do the Noble. The USS Iona. Oh, too many good jokes there. Good ship name, somebody? The Ignoble. Well, we'll go with an old Ed thing here. We'll do a Moopsitron. Our friend Ed had the Gruntmaster 3000 or Gruntmaster 9000, whatever that ship was. When I load my game, it gets stuck on the cryptic bar. It did a patch today, Mr. Dave. So, when you go onto the first screen to load it, you may want to go onto Force Verify in the options. And also, are you loading it off of your hard drive, or are you going off Steam, or what? I
All
haven't
right,
played
I'm
this
gonna
one.
go ahead and log off of here because it is dinner time. So
Go get
catch
your
you all later.
dinner. Have a wonderful dinner. Enjoy.
You guys have fun. We'll catch you later.
Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. You go have an
Thanks for
awesome
having
night.
me.
Anytime. Anytime you want. Oh, you know what I really need to put on here? I might not have it. Oh, it's already on there. I've got 2 of those. How fun. Well, we'll grab another one back here. Let's get rid of some of the junk here. So it's off your hard drive, then you should be able to do it. So my first thought would be try doing a force verify, because you may have a single file that's corrupted that's just slowing down the whole thing. But I do know I was able to log into the new event for you earlier, so you should be okay. But that's on my computer, so yeah, I would definitely try force verify. Oh goodness, I have a lot of junk in here. Wow, I've got a ton of junk in here. How amazing. So Talia, I hope you're happy. I've cleaned up that one pretty nicely. How do you upgrade Mark II end up when you don't have Omega stuff? Yeah, Phoenix Box is probably the best way to go. Okay, Mr. Dave, just keep me up to speed. Let me know if you need anything. WC says, my lovely partner's making us a cooked breakfast this morning, but it's a while away. Oh, Kofefi. Kofefi. Oh, anytime. Like I said, we were chatting about this today, and one of the things I love about Stowe is a lot of players who play on normal because they don't want to look like I didn't want to look like an idiot trying to play advanced when I don't have the ability to do it. And my fleet, which is this fleet, was so gracious and helpful. And they're like, okay, one, we're going to grab you and take you with us, and you're going to play advanced whether you want to or not. And then sat down and goes, okay, your equipment's not good enough. Here's some equipment. And this is what you do. And your flying isn't very good. You want to do this and you want to do that. And nobody ever said you're, not a good person or you're lazy or you're whatever, you're evil. They just help me play better. I'm still not a great player, but I got a good fleet. WC says, in this new KDF tactical tune, I've been trying out the Fleet Burrell Bop. I assume that's a bird of prey. I do like the Burrell Bop. That would be a good name. It's a song. All right, let's go put some toys on this ship. Oh, well, thank you, Orion Snake. I'm not a great player. I'm enthusiastic and I'm willing to share what little knowledge I have, but I'm the first person to tell you I'm not a great player. I just love the game. And I had the advantage of getting to play with a lot of really, really, really good players who were willing to share their knowledge. That's already up there. That's already there. Let's see if I can be. Destruct sequence Alpha 1. Whoa! For 30 seconds upon activation, you gain a series of offensive buffs and become resilient to control and debuff tactics. Effects. At the end of 30 seconds, the ship's destruct sequence completes as it explodes. I don't think I want to put that in my routine sequence. No, boy, that could be fun. What, I'm supposed to pay attention to what I'm doing here? No, nope, 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 nope. Not gonna happen. Let's put there. Put you up there. Da, 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 da. Fire recharge. Put you up there.
I'll go ahead and take that.
What are you taking?
Re-engineering a Face of Joe Bean Bank. And it
Okay.
had pretty much it had all accuracy on it. I'm like, no.
That's it's not the worst thing out there.
Yeah, but no, it started with that. But I did some re-engineering. First time I got damage, and then the epic one was quick D damage.
Okay.
And then the second time I got quick D and damage. So it's damage times 2, crit D and crit D / damage, plus snare.
I'm gonna have to check up on a fleet mate here real quick who just sent me a message. That's already in there. Let's put you down there. Blabbity blabbity blah. That's all good. Hang on one second. Ah, I can't type. There we go. Now oh, that's not what I wanted either. That one. That's the one I wanted. Yes. Let's see. I will usually play on normal during the work week, and I just want to do stuff quick and go to bed. Yep. Hey, Mr. Dave, if Cryptic wanted to pay me, that would be amazing. But, that's the way it goes. It's life. I get what I want out of it, which is I get my jollies. Events are always on normal, yes. In fact, they've taken them out. Okay, I've got stuff on my tray here, so we can go shoot things. Yeah, normally if I'm leveling a ship and I'm by myself, I'll either play it on normal or take advantage of the fact that I can do this because my computer's mean. I'll take it up to advanced, but I'll open a second account because I have 2 accounts and put one of my really good tunes on, team them up, and they go off and do patrols, which is the little ship goes pew pew and the big ship comes in and just boom 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 boom, takes care of everything, and we leave and my ship's leveled. Oh, I see a drunken heretic over there. How fun is that? What shall we do, Graz?
Good question. Well, are you leveling it up?
Oh,
You're
I can, but this I'm going to probably play this one more seriously, so I'm not in a hurry to do it. I can have fun.
a good question. I'm open to anything you're interested in.
I'm totally open. You want to try out Azure? Well, Azure Nebula is going to be the same thing. I don't think they changed it other than they made it possible. Liz joined us. They've made it possible to do it because it's had problems. It's a
I am
board
the Board King. You will be assimilated.
It's the Board King. I was thinking of you today. It's amazing how people I was thinking of, like Mr. Dave and Apulu, and you'd show up today. How cool is that?
Well, I would have showed up last week, but my voice was not my voice. Put it
No,
that
my
way.
my voice was back last week. The week before, though, I went to a concert and was screaming my head off, and it took like a week before I could really talk again.
Oh, I wasn't screaming. I was sick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
I was sick. I was sick. I have a. I'm working back up at the lodge again,
Oh,
where I used to work.
yeah.
I'm working for a different. It's a new company, and I want to check them out.
Uh-huh.
Um, I was supposed to be doing like the night kitchen clean
Yeah.
thing, but my friend who's doing a different job, who's doing like the trucks during the day,
Yeah.
broke his hip.
Oh,
So I'm the only one that knows how to do the trucks, besides another person, but he has to do something else because someone else quit. So yeah, I'm doing trucks in the morning now. I'm not a morning person. I am not a morning person.
Having had a broken bone in the lower limb area, I can attest to having a broken hip is one is like, oh fuck.
Well,
No,
see,
yeah.
everyone there was like the way my friend talked, because I wasn't there when it happened. It was my day off. Um, that when he fell, he was like it sounded like he didn't break a hip bone or anything. It's like he was just talking normally, like what I'm doing right now. And they're like they wouldn't have known that he broke a hip.
wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'd be crying my eyes out.
Yeah.
No, no, actually, I can tell you right now that uh, the three times I broke around, the two that I remember, it's like I felt a pop and not much pain at all.
Really?
Really. Now, keep in mind, it depends on the type of brick.
Yeah.
Now keep it, so mine was a simple brick,
Okay.
which means that the bone was still in the same straight line that it's
Okay.
supposed to be in.
Mm-hmm.
No, nothing weird going on.
It's not sticking out from the skin.
Yeah, or you know, there's kind of if it's simple, there's a displace where it's no longer in the correct position. And then there's compound, meaning
Yes.
that it's sticking out the skin.
Yep.
Uh, Now, if it's displaced or compound, yeah, there's going to be a lot of pain.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep.
But
Yep. Yep. Yep.
if it's a simple fracture, yeah, you might have some pain, but then again, it could be uh, easily. People said you've heard stories of people walking on a broken leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on the type of fracture.
Whew. Still.
But I can tell you that percent experience. Yeah, there's yeah, you'll have pain later on, but when it happened, yeah,
That's so weird. Every bone I've broken hurts right now, except for my toes, because I break my toes
yeah.
a lot. And it's one of those, you
Uh,
hear it go crack, and you see that it's going off at an interesting angle. And it's one of those, oh, it's another toe.
I fractured my left ankle once,
Oh, ah, eh,
and it was just a
ah,
fracture.
oh,
And it wasn't the ankle itself. It was like the flat bone of the foot by the ankle.
the flat bone
That's
of
where
the,
it was fra Okay, so it's like it's
I call it the
you know
calc,
that part of your foot that kind of sticks out a bit,
out the
just a
back.
bit. No, out the side. At least mine does. Um, it was just like right. I mean, it hurts right now because it's been cold and rainy lately. Mostly cold
Oh
here.
my gosh, I thought it was the calcaneus. It's the calcaneus. How funny is that? I actually know it. At least that's
And
one of them.
and
And
it
then there's the
hurts.
cuboid next to that.
And it just hurts. It just
I totally believe you.
So yeah, I'm like, and then my friend, because I texted my friend, I'm like, how are you doing? He goes, oh yeah, I'm out of surgery. I'm in rehab now. They'll be pulling the staples out next week. And I'm like, staples, ow.
Yeah. The one bone break that I don't remember, they had to staple. So pretty much what happened is I smacked my head, got a slight hairline fracture there, but where they hit, was also a nice gash. I'm not gonna go into details because we're on live, but yeah, they had to. I pretty much I was awake and here's some painkiller in there. Yeah, okay, good. Staple. Like,
Okay, but back to Star Trek Happy News.
yeah, yes, please. Let's change subject.
They've added some people to Star Trek Vegas today.
Oh, who did they add?
Lou Ferrigno.
No.
Yes.
That's
They're
amazing.
adding they're allowing people from Star Trek Continues.
That's well, it's no longer run by Paramount, it's by the people from Creation. So Creation's got is a little bit more liberal, but that means they're going to have a really big number of
They have 148 so far.
yeah. Well,
Because
I'm
I'm ready because one person I want to meet is F. Murray Abraham because
yeah, I saw he's going to be there.
he
That's
was
cool.
also in V.
Yep.
He was in V. And then I would love to meet Lou Ferrigno, but the line for him is going to be long as hell.
Well, maybe not because there's so many people there.
Yeah, but that's the problem. And I've also noticed Garrett Wang is not there.
What?
He's not on the list.
No. He's always there.
I know, it makes me wonder what's going on.
Maybe he hasn't signed up yet. Because it is slightly different. Let's see what we've got for guests. He's always there.
I know. James Cromwell's there.
Yeah, I saw that. That would be cool.
JG's back.
Yep.
Oh,
Garrett isn't there. Holy moly. How the heck is that happening?
They still haven't put any of the people I request to be in there.
Who did you want in there?
Ariel Winters.
Why do I not know that name?
She was from Modern Family.
Oh.
She's the middle daughter.
Okay.
She was in she played Tendy's sister in Lower Decks. And I wanted to meet her, but they don't have her in there.
Well, maybe she's actually got a job or something. That could happen.
Actually, she's living in I read that she's living in like Kentucky or Tennessee or something like that.
Well,
with her boyfriend, husband type, whatever. I think. I mean, I don't think she's done with acting, but I think she's kind of like just backed out of it for a while.
That happens. I cannot tell you the number of people I've talked to who are like, nope, not doing that anymore. Or are on the verge of leaving and they get a job then and they do that show and then they leave. Let's see. Is Jonathan Delarco there? He is not. Too bad.
Who?
Jonathan Delarco. You?
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was going to be there. Okay. Well, I have one autograph to get this year then.
Who's that?
Michael Dorn.
Oh, is he going? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's there. But I have one of the photographs that they did years ago called The First Family. It's a big picture, and it was being sold at Star Trek The Experience. And I have one where it has 5 of 6 people have signed it. He didn't. And he's one I want to have signed it because that takes it from being a nice piece of art to it's worth something with all 6.
Are you going to get Nicole's autograph now?
I got it last year. I chatted with her for a while.
Okay.
Last year or the year before, whichever year I went last.
And I have a question for you,
Yes.
Mom. So I'm doing something special for you
Yes.
for the convention.
Yes.
And I'm just going to ask you, what's your favorite color?
Yes. I have lots of favorite colors. I like
What's your main? I just need a main favorite color.
like
It's
aqua or teal, kind of bluey greens. I love those.
all right. Okay. Okay.
Which you'll probably notice because I have been painting my house and my arms are still covered in aqua paint. I've been scrubbing the heck out of trying to get it off my skin for days, and then I have to go paint something else and get more on it. Pula says, "Tell him." I assume you mean Michael Dorn. "If you were any other man, I would kill you where you stand." Yes, exactly.
No, I want to ask Michael Dorn. Do they still sing songs of the Great Triple Hunt?
Hey, Pulu, I can tell him, "Hey, I have money. Would you sign this for me?" It's usually a good way to get people to sign things. However, since I'm running the booth, I don't have time to go out and do a lot of autographs, so I have to pick
I'm
and
helping you.
choose.
I am helping you.
I appreciate that. Are you helping me all the time, or are you primarily just going to come by
I'm
and
going to
visit?
help you because,
Okay, that's
I
great.
mean,
You,
unless they bring in Ariel Winters
okay, well,
or Lark Voorhees,
the way
those are the
that we
two.
normally do everything is I'm happy to stay at the booth 99.9% of the time. Um,
Sorry, an alarm just went off for me.
okay.
I'm expecting a package.
Oh, sweet. I have your wine for you too, but let me know if there's
Okay.
anything else you need. So, since I'm driving, I can bring stuff. It's no biggie.
Oh, you're driving up. Okay.
I
Okay.
am driving over there. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have to go
Okay.
visit Graz, then I have to go visit Mr. Dave, then I'll be in Vegas on Monday night, and I'm coming out to pick you up on Tuesday morning, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah. Then I have to go back and set up everything on Tuesday afternoon. Pulu says, "I swear I am not drunk." Hey, I don't care. As long as you're not driving a car, I don't care what you do.
Oh, that's someone. Someone said that in Star Trek, didn't they?
Yeah, Apulu said that in Star Trek.
Who?
Apulu Pelgar?
Who did?
Oh, you mean in the show? No.
Yeah.
Deanna says it. I am. Oh, she doesn't say, "I swear I am not drunk." She says, "I am not." Yeah, because Riker goes, "You're drunk." I am
Oh,
not
yeah,
drunk.
yeah. I am.
He made me drink something called, he made me have 3 shots of something he called tequila before he'd even talk to me. So don't you question my professional.
I spent the last 3 hours keeping his hands off me. So don't go criticizing my counseling technique. It's a primitive culture. I'm just trying to blend in. You're blended all right. So there's actually a Lower Decks Strange New Worlds episode I like.
Yes,
Well,
there is.
obviously you know which one.
Yes,
That's the one I like.
that is a good one.
And you know what? I don't care for the Strange New Worlds or Lower Deck show, but
Hang on
that
one
was
second,
I was
Borking. I have to say something.
all
Wolf
right.
Gray, hi. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome aboard, everybody. Glad to have you here. And back to you, Board King.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was trying to see if my package came yet, but I
And
can't get to my window because I'm wearing headphones.
so on my last headset, I had a 10-foot cord. This one is 6 foot, and I occasionally walk away from the computer completely forgetting that I've got a 6 foot cord. And all of a sudden, you'll hear the headset go cring as it smacks the ground, and me
I
yelping
have a
because it gets
4 foot cord.
ripped off my head.
I have a 4 foot cord.
Yeah, no, don't go to the door. Take off the headset and walk to the door, even though it's not that far for you. I assume you're still living in the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I just
Okay,
want to see
go
if they're
go do that. Well, welcome aboard, Wolf Gray. I'm glad to see you here. Still can't wait to hear about that build when you get it finished. Wolf Gray had an amazing build for was it Days of Doom? Yeah, Days of Doom. That basically made the Doomsday device just stay in place. Sit, stay. And everybody got out a deck of cards and played until the end. And I want to see that. The Doomsday Machine is my bish. Yes, that build. I want that one.
back.
That was fast.
Well, it would have been faster, but the UPS driver doesn't like to drive things up here
Yeah, I
and
can
put them
kind
on
of
my
see
porch.
that.
He just puts them down by the gate.
I can see that. Wolf Gray, every now and then I'll be in a TFO and not really paying attention. I'll look at the teammates and like, oh, I know these people. And, quickly send out messages going, hi, everybody. Though it's kind of fun lately. There's been so many players coming back in. I know you're not playing anymore, working,
No.
but they've done some stuff to try to get people back in and to start fixing things. So fingers are crossed. Hey, Rachel, how you doing? Which I appreciate, but I'm not going to make anybody rejoin. But are you going to bring music for us for the trip?
I'm having problems with connecting iTunes
Okay.
to my iPod, so
All right.
probably
Well,
not.
All right. Well, then I will figure out some music for us. How long of a drive is that? Like a couple hours? I don't
3
know.
hours.
3 hours. Okay, no
Pretty
problem.
much.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's about that because if we were to do it from my house to Vegas, it'd be about 3 hours.
Well, then it'll be about 3 hours from Vegas to your house. So I will plan on leaving at some ungodly hour so we can get there and get stuff and go to the convention and then get you to your hotel and all that good stuff. But we'll work out the details. Ooh, somebody is here with a Tholian ship. How pretty. Grass, what?
I actually want to meet Charlie Brill too.
Oh, yeah. Apulo, I want to say the convention is like the first week in August. Is that right?
I'm actually at the website now.
Yeah, I think
August 5th through the 9th.
5th to the 9th, yes. So I'm leaving here on Saturday. Am I leaving here? Saturday the 1st. So that night is Grass. That night is Mr. Dave. I get to Vegas on the 3rd. I pick you up on the 4th. And actually, the convention does start technically on the night of the 4th with the special pre-show for those of you with gold tickets. Which is kind of boring. Oh, and we are doing the Ryza theme again this year, so yay.
Okay.
Because I still have that backdrop.
I got my Ryzian Tribble right here. I switch out my tribbles by my computer every 6 months.
Just keep them separated from each other and don't feed them.
Well, I got my Ryzian Tribble, and then I got my the winter Tribble, the Christmas Tribble.
Yeah. That's the red and white one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the things I'm going to buy this year is the Borg Tribble.
Ooh. Tribble of Borg. Graz, while we're chit-chatting here, we could be playing something too. What would you like to do? Oh, we lost Graz. He's back.
Oh, I'm here.
That's okay.
Just as long as it's pew pew, I'm good.
It's pew pew. We find all pew pew all the time. I'm in my new ship.
Oh, how about we go ahead? You and me go level up both of our new ships.
Oh, what are you in?
Same one.
Oh, sure. Patrols then?
Yeah.
Should we start with... Which is the one with the Alachi?
I was going to say, like, Wanted.
Okay. Oh, we can start with Wanted. I was going to say Trouble Over Tur, but yeah, let's do Wanted.
Well, I'm going to let you guys go.
Okay. Yeah, let's chat about logistics and all that stuff.
Yeah, if I'm back, yeah, because like
we don't have to do it today. We've
no.
We got
my
plenty
hours
of time.
are all weird. So my days off are split. It's Sunday, Tuesday.
Okay.
Whether I want to be on Tuesday is the other thing.
I'll wait till you get here, Grass. No worries, Board King. I will be around. My summer got really quiet all of a sudden because of issues with school. So I'll be on more than I used to be, for a while at least.
All right. I will see y'all later.
Good to talk to you.
Yep, you too.
Yeah, I heard about the Chris and the TFO. That was really funny. Did I remember to put that on? I did. Good. Hello, 47 Alpha Tango. I hope you heard that you and I and a lot of other people are not the only ones who would like to see a return of things like Big Dig and Mine Trap and a few of the other really fun mega events. I mean, they've got them. They could put them back in. We could play them.
Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over
Though
here
maybe
and
20
their
players
call
is a
might
bit
come out
rough
fine.
these days, but we can do 10. Is the Crystalline Catastrophe TFO fast? Yes, yes. If you've got even semi-decent ship, and one player who's got pew pew, you can be out in a minute.
The only time that you're gonna be sitting there waiting is when it gets to 66 and then 33%.
Yeah, it goes pretty fast now. Let's see. WC says Starfleet, hail first, then shoot. KDF, cloak first, then shoot. Romulans, brainwash, then you get your enemies to shoot each other. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, I would like to see Big Dig come back. And make it an event, you know, so you need 2 teams of 5 or something to cooperate. Or do like you do with Colony Sims, where you can put 20 people together, but it's not a TFO per se. And give us some stuff to get out of it so we'd have reason to get 20 people together. Then again, we did figure out how to make Colony Sims work with 4 people instead of 20, so we could do it. Can't remember who said, well, at the moment there's a small glitch in the new Crystalline Catastrophe where you can go in and shoot it and kill it, but you have like 2 seconds to do it as soon as the mission starts. But you could do it. And I'm like, yeah, that's just throwing it out there for people to get incentivized to figure out how to do it. That's not going to stop them. That's going to make them figure it out. Spencer did it. See? You knew somebody was going to figure it out immediately. Nope, nope, we are not going to do destruct sequence. I'm going to put you someplace where we don't accidentally use you.
Yeah.
But back to your question, Orion Snake, yeah, super fast. And if anybody's got even semi-decent firepower, it's going to be really fast. Really, really, really fast. Though I did it with a team of not particularly powerful people who didn't know what they were doing, so they were busy shooting all the little shards, as opposed to just go shoot down the crystal. Just kill the crystal. And it doesn't do that much damage right now when it explodes, so you can pretty much get through it. Decent shields, decent hull. You're fine.
We do what we want, where we want.
And I did try the hug. The hug worked surprisingly well, so I really want to see what happens with the hug on Advanced or Elite when that happens. The hug. Oh, yeah. So the crystalline entity used to be you could go up and literally push your ship into the center of it. And nowadays you can't get that close. It's still showing 0.00 from the center of the crystalline entity. But you could use to get there right in the center of it, and when it sends out that energy wave, it didn't kill you, hence the hug. Then they fixed it, and it kills you if you're not dead center. But now with, at least on normal, as long as you're at 0.00 kilometers from the center, you will not get damaged. You might take a little bit of a bump on normal, but you're not going to die. But there's also a fairly significant knockback, and as soon as it knocks you back, then you're more vulnerable. But even so, I went in at 8 kilometers and didn't take major damage. Went in at 5 kilometers and just sat there, didn't take major damage. So we will see. They were likely listening to the voice prompts, which I think is important for advanced and elite difficulties. There's prompts saying you cannot let any more lance fragments hit you anymore. Yeah, they will do damage. They are going to chase after you. But more than that, the little fragments, I think they're called shards, will go back and basically feed the crystalline entity. And if that happens in Elite, that is a fail criteria. But we're not on Elite yet. So you have to make sure anytime you see those little shards that you go back and chomp them up. So I'm looking forward to that. It won't be a fail criteria in advance, but it will take off some points, I'm sure.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance.
I'm going to need to put something on this to help with its turn radius. It's a little off. What is it? That's turn rate's pretty good. Maybe just switch out engines or something. I'm still a little disappointed that Azure Nebula hasn't been fixed. But well, maybe we'll get that fixed soon enough. Excuse me, snowing? It's snowing? What?
Where?
Not here. I mean, it's cold here. It's 50 degrees, but it's raining. It is not snowing. We are done with snow. It's May. It's bad enough that's 50 degrees. Wolf Gray says I ran a solo run with a BFAW and full broadside console straight. Not a fast run, but perfect run solo. Beautiful. Aurora, Colorado. Well, that's what you get for living in Colorado. Actually, I heard that Colorado had lower snow than average this year, so they were looking forward to this.
The Kazon have long been one of the more aggressive races in this quadrant. We've been cleaning up. We have the suspect.
All right, let's see what that did. Gave me a memo there.
It gave me 3.
In theory, I should have gotten 3 too then. Let's see what I got. I mean, 3 as well, not 3, 2. 3.5. Got a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I moved to Indy temporarily starting in 2020, and we had gentle rain almost every single night. But it was, pretty much straight down or very little wind. So I was able to leave my windows open and my patio door on the second floor open all night long, which kept everything very pleasant and cool. I could sit on the porch, and it was lovely. And then year 3, was I still here? No, year 3 I had to move back to Chicago temporarily. And then came back out here in 2023 and 2023 was normal weather. 24 and 25 we had droughts. I mean, big droughts. It was out here at that time, and the water level in the big reservoir dropped a lot, and the close reservoir dropped a lot, like to the bottom where you could see it. And we have had nice steady rain for the last 4 months. So the reservoir's almost refilled. The local one is refilled. However, they haven't had to open the dams yet. So not completely refilled, but pretty good. All right, we need to do another one, don't we?
Yep.
Let's see, 3.5. Let's see, we did 9th rule earlier. Anything else you want to do?
Up to you, as long as we get the ship leveled.
We'll get the ship level. Let's do trouble over Tur then. That's a little bit longer, and
Okay.
we tend to get some good damage out of that one.
Okay.
Launching. Blue says half my people will call out tomorrow, I'd bet. Yep. Though you guys should be used to snow, right? I mean, Indy here, it's really bizarre. They don't know how to deal with snow.
Sorry,
Don't worry about it.
okay, launching.
Okay. Yep, kind of leveling ships. And I saw you in chat during 10 Forward. People were saying such nice things in 10 Forward today. It's just like, what? You guys are all nice and friendly. That is so cool. And thank you for the cheers. The nice pyramidical cheers. None of those pesky, what were they, pentagonal cheers? Well, you can get yourself set up, a pool, and we'll grab you for the next one, and we can just go have some fun. I know, it's a concept. Oh, I'm going to be on probably another 30 minutes or so. I saw you pop in and say hi. It was kind of fun because I could watch chat because normally I'm really focused on what we're doing, but Crystalline Catastrophe does not require you to be super focused. So I could actually pay attention to chat and what people were saying. That was nice. Very fun. Like I was complaining earlier, darn that Q. Well spoken, intelligent, nice. Blech. How dare he? How dare he be such a nice person? He is fun. That was really a lot of fun. And to get to hear his take on ships in game was really neat.
What did you say about it?
Oh, it's just that he was doing, what he thought about things, and it was just very nice to hear people who are well spoken about the game, who don't get all bent out of shape when somebody disagrees with them, and says what they like about stuff and also what they don't like about things. But sometimes in games you get people who get kind of irrational and can't look at other people's perspectives. That can get unpleasant. Lewis says, "No, not in games. That would never happen." I mean, I almost quit Stowe once because this was many years ago. Because there's so many obnoxious people who are just unpleasant to play with. And then I found some pleasant people to play with. And that was so much fun. And then darn them, they actually made it much more fun for me to play, and I had to make it more fun for other people. And this horrible, horrible positive feedback started happening. Exactly. Cultivate your community. Or as we like to say, share the love. So in the fun thing, after the stream was ending up, Kel decided to raid another stream. And he picked a stream that only had one person there and raided with, like 175 people. I hope that made that guy stay. Well, so the thing, Apula, is if you're going to cultivate your community, you have to dig the holes kind of deep. Otherwise, they rise up to the surface and the dogs take them out and things like that. Ooh, wolf grade. That is fairly intense and sage. Community is like a delicate plant. Sometimes you have to cut away the bad to grow the good. Very true. Something that people occasionally remind me of, and I'm like, but everybody's nice inside. Nobody means to be mean or rude or obnoxious or what have you. And then my son gives me that look like, Mom? Mom? Really? Okay, maybe not. No dying. Well, if I'm going to die, let's do this. Let's have fun. I put on the device thing. Let's see what happens when I blow up. Am I not going to blow up? 30 seconds. I should blow up in a moment here. Yay! There you go. That was fun. Guys, I like that. Blowing up your own ship is fun. Well, let's see. What does it say there? I have to go look at the tooltip because that's not helpful. Remember, everyone is the hero of their own story, even the villains. Also very good advice. I wonder if we can use the self-destruct sequence when we get stuck in a mission sometime. That could be fun. I think this is the first time I've actually opened a ship that we've won the same week that I've won it. Normally it sits in the box waiting for the next holiday. And I can open it and go, oh, isn't it pretty? And then I put it back in the box.
gathering dust.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's still in the box, so it's not gathering any dust.
The box is gathering dust.
Yeah. So I've been mentioning that we are moving everything out of our old school, and we've been in that building for like 10 years. But this building is also used for other stuff. And as we're moving it, it's all dusty and dirty. And I got home last night so late, and I'm just like, I just want to go stand in the shower with all my clothes on because everything smells like dirt and dust. Blech. Well, I was just leveling the impersors on a few tunes, but this is a nice little ship. Hi, Maywin. You, Dust, yeah. There's one reason my voice is a little scratchy today. But the remaining things in the school are big enough to require a truck to move them out. We have a crash mat that's, when folded, maybe 12 feet by 10 feet. No, probably bigger than that. It's huge. It's not going to fit in my car. I don't think it'd fit in anybody's car. Oh, nice. 47 says, already built it out on 5 characters with 2 more planned once I get them leveled. And Maywin has emerged from his Battlestar Galactica binge. Okay, how'd you do there, Groz?
Got up to. Hold on here. Let me go back. I'm at level 4. I'm halfway to 5.
Okay, I'm in the same place, level 4.5. Let's see. I'm just using meh Tetrions on this. Do I have anything better on this ship? No, this has got to be. Is this Complicatus? Oh, this is part Yavel. Okay, that explains it. I built this tune for speed, not for power, and she's definitely not showing anything there. Okay, absolutely, Apulu.
Do you need some radiolytic phasers?
I don't know what I'm going to put on this. Are you in game, Apulu, and I'm just not seeing you? Maybe because we're friends only on the other account? You might be anonymous. I can't control anonymous. If you want to see if you're anonymous, otherwise it may not be that we're friends on this account yet. Yeah, what would be a good build for this one? I mean, what would be a good weapon type? Okay, then I think we're not friends on this account. Can you give me your handle and I will send you a friend invitation here? And Exismer, if you want to come in and play, that's totally great. What episode of Primal did you all get to? So we are in season 2. We finished episode 2, I believe. So we did Night of something or another. So I think we have 3 through 10 to finish up with. You've done Phaser, Disruptor, and AP. You know, I don't have a good Federation Disruptor build on this account. I don't even know if I've got a good AP build. I've got a tolerable AP build. Tell you what. Hey, there you are, Pulu. I can log into my other account. Ooh, that shouldn't have happened. Okie dokie. By the way, has anybody had any problems logging in since the patch?
Not I.
Okay. Mr. Dave said he was having some issues logging in, which usually makes me think of force verify first before I go into panic mode.
It's force verify, and then isn't there another setting?
Yeah,
like,
there's a couple of things you can do, but I usually do the force verify first because more often than not, it's just a single file that's corrupted.
Yeah. Is it this game, or am I thinking of another game where they have like the high definition textures? If you stop that, then it should force the load, and then you can
I
turn
know
it back
there's
on later.
something like that in this game. I don't know exactly which one it is. There you are.
Yeah, snow's coming down pretty hard now.
Wow.
So I think it was like 70. Was today? Tuesday?
Today, yeah, today's Tuesday.
It was 70 yesterday. 47 was the high today. It's gonna get
Oh,
down
goodness
to like,
gracious.
it's gonna get down to like 20 something tonight. 40s tomorrow, I think is gonna be the high, or high 30s, and then goes right back up again. 68 on Thursday, 70 on Friday, 73 on Saturday.
Okay,
So
I've made you my friend, and it says you're not accepting invitations.
wait, who? What? Wait, there, button.
Thank you. And Wolf Gray reminds us that on-demand patching is bad. Yes, on-demand patching is bad. It is very naughty. It was 58 when I woke up this morning. Tomorrow's our last day of cooler weather. It'll be 83 tomorrow. It was warm enough for t-shirt and shorts 2 weeks ago. Last week I had to get out the sweats. It's just been bouncing back and forth. It is getting ridiculous. All right. Poached eggs, bacon, sausage, and hash browns. Yum. That's like a whole day's worth of food.
I went to a place. I don't know if it's called First Watch or something.
Yeah, First Watch.
Went there first time I went there today at lunch, and I got their BLTE.
Okay.
She's got like 2 poached eggs and a BLT.
Oh, that's interesting. I was there and got their chilaquiles for breakfast. I did not need to eat for the balance of the entire day. That was this like massive plate of tortillas and chili sauce and eggs and guac and avocados and just, oh my God, I can't eat that much food. It was massive. It was good though. All right, let's see. Who else was going to join us? Exismer, was that you was going to join us or wanted to join us? Or somebody else? Yeah, I think it was just Mr. Dave maybe that was having an issue with getting in. Is it okie dokie? There you are.
I have my legendary D7. I'm almost tier mastery 6.
It is so sweet. Let me just make sure I mark that off on my price ships that they can buy. Oh, great. Now I have to add this one. Hold on a second. The Noble. Oh, no, I already have it on here. Yes, yes, indeed. I already have it on the spreadsheet. Yay. I'm feeling better about it. What are we doing, folks? We don't have to do a patrol because we're both close enough. We could play a few TFOs and it'll take us over the top.
I'm easy.
And don't forget, tomorrow's exciting endeavor is Transdimensional Tactics, followed by 4 universal endeavors of not very exciting, like Quarks and Epos and Vlugta Mine and stuff like that. I wonder if you could pre-mine Vlugta so all of it's done and you turn it in, or do you have to acquire it and complete it?
Oh, does she have spreadsheets?
Yes, I have spreadsheets. I love spreadsheets.
I've always asked it.
Yeah, like he doesn't send me his spreadsheets on the game. Come on. And like once a week, I get a link to his spreadsheets and all his hints and clues. Yeah. We have a request here for ISA or ISC. Let's do ISA because we're both just starting off with this. Yeah. Dante, you give me the ideas for spreadsheets. We would never have schedules and stuff just lying around. Yeah, no. No, we never have all that stuff written out. I feel the proper answer to this question is wait, you have spreadsheets for this game is wait, you don't? Yes, that is the correct response.
I actually don't.
What?
Nope. What are we queuing up? I'm sorry.
I've got my cross up and raised against you. Get thee behind me. We are queued. Yes, we are queued. Wee-woo. We are wee-wooed.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, wee-woo.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten into that habit yet.
That's okay. No, I'm, aside from spending a lot of my life playing nurse type stuff, I spent more of it playing accountant type stuff.
The situation is grim.
Entire sections of my fleet Discord has guides saving people's hours hunting for information. Oh, yes. And things like Fluffy's accolades. If you are playing the accolade chase, you have to have access to Fluffy's accolades.
The problem with that is people assume that I can read.
Well, okay, that's a valid point. I'm going to assume you can read just because you can write. But it's weird, not a lot of people, but more than a few people these days are functionally illiterate or completely illiterate. And I'm absolutely not being judgmental with that. Oh, I guess I'll shoot these guys since they're sitting right there.
So, our company hired a technical writer for our company to help with certain projects and things like that.
Yeah.
And like the first thing that he comes out with, so he wrote a very thorough, written from somebody who does, that for a living, has degrees and all the other kind of stuff. I kind of had to point out that I don't really hire. My job doesn't, So a lot of what he's going to write is going to go not necessarily over other people's heads, but you're using words to an audience that doesn't. Am I making any sense?
Yeah, well, okay, the first thing when you're writing anything, whether it's technical or non-technical, is you have to write to your audience.
Right.
You have to know what their ability or their level is of reading and comprehension. Because if you don't hit those two, the message isn't going to get across.
Yeah. And then I have about 1% of my people are non-English speaking as a primary language.
Right.
So I'm like, did you convert any of this? Oh no, we're going to start off with this. All right. Whatever floats your boat.
So I used to write SOPs, which are really clear. It's step by step by step by step. And because they are not content driven in terms of emotional content, it's strictly lists of what to do. It's a little bit easier to do the translation, but you run into the opposite problem, which is it's all in your head, and I can see how you do it. So I know exactly how to do the finger wash and the lancet and how you put it away and stuff like that. And my boss would be like, once you get it all written up and you're 100% sure it's right, give it to somebody who's never done it before and see if they can actually do it.
Right.
And even he's made mistakes. He's put down, well, I knew to dilute that to 0.9%, but you didn't write it down. So the person doing it would potentially kill somebody. Details. But no, he was a really good boss in terms of getting you to do that. So Wolf Gray says, wait till you ever meet a MMO crafter in games like WoW or ESO. The sheets are crazy intense. Yep. Inventory, cost, projects, and queue. It's exactly the same in real life. It's what I used to do for a living. It's just changing it over to a game, which is more enjoyable than in real life. Dante, just this afternoon, my bride said to me, hey, there's a stack of your game papers on the table. Do you want to go through with them? Do you want to go through with them and see which ones you're not going to use or the ones you're going to put in the drawer? And, just pick up the whole thing and put them in the drawer. That's how we do that. All right, let's see how that went, Graz. I'm curious. Graz at 219. Zimmer at 132, Apulu at 31, me at 24, and person we don't know at 21. How? Okay, you've probably got a good build that you used, and I'm just throwing stuff on mine, so.
I should probably be the lowest person.
Oh, not even close. You're middle.
No, that's an absolute mistake.
No. I mean, between the three of us, we didn't have as much as either one of the first two, but.
The number one guys, yeah.
But we're on the page.
This is cobbled together.
Yeah, so is mine. Let's see, 45, 78, 76 for the three of us together versus Xizmer's at 132 and Graz at 219. But did you level your ship, Graz? I mean, that's the question here. And no, not even close. Wolf Gray says, I have sheets for my IRL booze making. You make your own booze? And if so, what kind? Let us talk. Oh, I know patrols work best, Xizmer, but we're going for fun as much as for leveling the ship. We got to 4.5, and it's all about the fun. My husband used to make beer. He loved making beer. And he would spend all his time crafting these really interesting beers, and then he'd put them in the carboys, and he'd put on the air trap so that they could ferment. And sometimes on those warmer days, they'd get a little over fermenty, and I'd come home to what I thought was the dog having thrown up all over my kitchen. And then I'd realize it was beer. Beer, and all the wort had come just flying out, and it was every place. But he enjoyed making his own beer. Mead. And sometimes I mess up fruit things that end up 120 proof or more. That would be intense. Not bad, just intense. What next?
I had a coworker that used to make like whiskey and stuff.
Really?
And he would flavor the whiskey. So he had like an apple one. He had a peach one. The peach wasn't bad.
Peach sounds good. Apple pie moonshine. Oh, I bet that would be good. Baking is chemistry. If you're good at chemistry, Rose Levy Barenbaum writes fantastic books on how to bake because she figured it out as chemistry.
Yeah.
And it's like
apple pie moonshine.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. There's a there's a cream liqueur that I would like to try. It's an apple pie. cream liqueur.
I've never seen an apple pie cream liqueur, but that sounds good. I've seen apple pie whiskey, which is really good. Hi, Ray.
The company that makes the apple pie liqueur also makes a pumpkin pie liqueur.
I can't spell liqueur.
I don't know.
Let's see. So there's Old Smoky apple pie and Dr. McGillicuddy's apple pie liqueur. See if there's anything else here. Oh, and there's a recipe on how to make your own too. And there's Berndsen Apfelkorn, which is German wheat-based schnapps with a strong sweet apple flavor. That's not bad. So let's see if we've got pumpkin pie liqueur.
I don't know if I do a lot of flavored drinks.
Fulton's Harvest Pumpkin Pie Cream Liqueur. Produced
that's the one.
By Heaven Hill Distillery. Yes, am I 21? Yes, sadly I am 21. Oh, they've got some serious alcohol too, don't they? Pumpkin pie. Oh, they do. Oh, they're trying to acquire no, that was years ago. Very cool. They don't update their website too often. Some dates back a bit. Bailey's now makes a pumpkin spice liqueur. Let's see what that is. That's that.
Is mead expensive?
Don't know.
I would have thought mead would be respectable, I guess you might say. Just honey, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
I mean, not just honey. I mean, that's oversimplifying it, but.
Wolf says, honey is expensive. This part of Indiana, for those of you who don't know, everybody has beehives. So honey, while it's expensive, isn't crazy expensive. But I've been watching a guy on YouTube who makes fruit meads. And where I go to class in Illinois, they have wild blackberries every place in this area called St. John. And they're noted for their blackberry mead. 'Tis good. Mead is nummy but expensive. About the same as wine, yeah. Nope, that's not the one I want. I want that one.
You mean like wine in a box kind of expensive?
No, that is not wine. I am sorry. Let's see.
I have to temper my bad humor.
So if I go over to Total Wine and look at mead, mead's starting. Oh, I don't know that I drink this. Mead starts at $10 a bottle. But after that, it's around 25 to 30. Oh, I actually have some of these in my house. I didn't even realize those were meads. People bring me stuff when they come visiting from Europe.
Gray says they're melomels, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Let's see. Mead-like beverages made from fruits are melomel. I've never heard that before. I tried a wine made with bananas.
Sorry.
I mean, I like bananas. Yep, they actually have a whole section on melomel.
I shouldn't judge. How was it?
He says it was good.
If you tell me it was bananas, I'm going to be...
Hey, I'm going to say this. For most stuff, it's like, yeah, be wary, but unless you're allergic to it, give it a shot.
I'm not a huge banana person. I mean, if they're there, I'll eat them, but I'm not going to go buy them. 47 says, potassium. But yeah, hey, I've tried.
I'm waiting to find out if it was good.
I've had weird stuff. I've had ice cream made with wasabi, so whatever. Which, by the way, is weird but good because you bite into the cold ice cream and then your mouth gets hot. It was weird. It was really nice. Would have been definitely been paired with the dessert. So the local wine shop here, Total Wine, has pairing afternoons where you will, for $20, you go in and you get to try like 6 different pairings. And the last one I went to was barbecue pairings. What do you do for your picnics? And it was like, what do you serve with the barbecue chips? And they had wine to go with it. And what do you serve with pretzels? And what goes with the sour cream and onion dip? It was the weirdest wine tasting thing, but actually surprisingly good. By the way, barbecued potato chips and red wine for the win. That was good. I never would
I
have
can
thought of
kind of
it.
see that. I don't know. I don't know the sour cream.
I forgot what they
dip.
did with the sour cream and onion. It wasn't a winner. A couple of the wines
Yeah.
they had were not winners.
Hmm.
All right,
I have a wine story.
Yeah, go for it.
So one of the places I was deployed was in Turkey.
Ooh.
It was interesting. I mean, it wasn't like a bad deployment or anything like that, but we were able to do a tour on one of the weekends, to rotate people on and off. Went to Cappadocia.
Oh.
I think that's what it's pronounced. But the valley where the
Yeah.
Jawas.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
exactly where
so
it is.
got to see that valley, and then
That's
they
cool.
have all these like, I don't know if it's limestone or sandstone caves.
Right.
So anyway, they had a 5-star winery within that area.
No.
And then we went over there, and then I bought a souvenir bottle of wines, 5-star bottle of wine. And on the outside of the bottle, they have a like clay to simulate the cave systems that they kind of have in the area. I brought it home for somebody else as a gift, and then one day I was over their house and we tasted it. It was horrible. Like, okay, your 5 stars, they're completely different than ours.
Yeah, okay.
It was definitely a souvenir bottle, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. Wolf Gray points out that enough raw honey to make enough mead to share and matter is several $100 USD, whereas the same amount of hops, grains, and such is about 150 USD. Specific honey of a certain fruit pollen type gets even more expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I do see that here because even though we have so many people who have apiaries, I hope that's the right word. Yeah, apiary, that's it for bees. If you want a specific type, sometimes you wind up paying for it. On the other hand, I got something when I was in France, which was a cream honey flavored with bergamot, which is, citrus fruit. I cannot buy it here. That stuff, I bought it for my husband, and he's like, I don't want it. And after he passed away, I'm like, I'm going to eat this gosh darn honey. And it was so good. I can't believe it was so delicious. And I can't find it here in the States. And I do not want to have to go all the way back to France to find the place that I bought the honey. Most of your flavored meads are dependent on mead honey from specific orchards or vineyards. Interesting. I would never have known that. You learn something new every day. Yes,
hate
Grace.
to do this. I need to log. I need to get something
How
to eat.
dare you have a real life? Go ahead,
Uh-oh.
Grace. No problems. You have a wonderful night. We're going to do one more, and then
You
I'm
too.
going to go down and go to bed because I'm really tired. It's royal pain to get
People
that
know
royal
you.
jellies. Tish. All right, what are we doing? Last one out tonight. Somebody pick something fun.
Everything's fun
Yeah, it is.
except for gravity kills.
No, nope. We've been doing gravity kills, and we have been doing good, but I will say I want to take specific ships into that one. Ray, I have no idea what honey makes you do that. The honey you can get in New Zealand, which name totally eludes me, is like crazy expensive. Wanted Argala Elite. Let's finish the ships. Okay. You guys are going to have to carry me on it for Elite. The ship isn't up to it.
Yeah, I'm probably not
Oh,
up for
well,
Elite
that's...
either.
No, okay, fine. Then let's do, how about Wanted Argala Advanced?
I mean, we could do it. It's just going to take a little. Well,
How about we
they'll
do Wanted?
carry us.
This has got 1/2 level to go. We can do it. Yeah, this only has to go to 5. Wanted Argala Advanced. Advanced will work, yeah. You're close. It's a honey they pick off some cliffs. The pollen from cannabis does not have a THC to affect honey. No, it wouldn't. So, as I'm sure you don't know, when they are growing cannabis, they have to take all the remnants of the plants and so thoroughly destroy them that people can't use them, even for the trace amounts of THC in them. So, some of the things they will do is shred it up and mix it with like kitty litter, except that's really hard on the environment when they use the kitty litter. Uh, Mix it up with animal manure so it's unrecognizable and unusable. That's the terminology that the government likes. We sold a piece of equipment that basically shredded it and cooked it and denatured it, which is pretty cool. But weirdly enough, the easiest way to denature the THC is sunlight. It just takes a long time. But as I've told people my story about doing gummies legally, but not doing that again. Nope, 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 nope. That was a bad evening. Couldn't figure out how to turn off the stove. I couldn't even find my gosh darn feet. And I was watching the same episode of Perry Mason for what I swear was hours.
Somebody's really uber.
Yeah, somebody's having
And
fun
it's
here.
Not me.
Probably could have done it on a leap the way he's going at all this. Mad honey from Nepal. Interesting. Great Cornholio. Hi there. How are you doing? I hope you're well. All right. Is this going to make my ship look pretty?
Sparkles?
Are we going to sparkle here? It doesn't sparkle till I leave the map. Sparkles! Woo!
Nice.
But I like the ship. I think I'm going to turn the ship into something for this tune. She really deserves a prime ship, but I think we will spend some time and make this real pretty for her. Let's just confirm that. No, I got the sparkles. Yay! What is the console on the ship? Oh, it's the Destruct Sequence Alpha 1. Yes, that was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun blowing myself up for that one. All right, I'm going to get out of here and head off and make myself some food, which I don't have any food to do, so that'll be fun. Maybe I will indulge and call DoorDash or something like that. The torp pod on there is not tied to the nacelle pylons. Say what?
Oh. Did they fix the visuals? I thought it fired from the wrong place.
I thought they'd fix the visuals. You'll see when you get in the Taylor. Okay. Taylor. Bleh. Get on with you. It's part of the hull rather than the pylons. Okay. I can't tell you the last time I took a ship into the Taylor. It comes out of the box this way. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, but you can fix sluggish. There's engines, there's polaric modulators, there's RCS. There's so much stuff you can do to kind of mess with stuff and tweak it a little bit. I mean, I've got the Acheron that is just like nimble. And that's not a ship you think of as being nimble, but it is an amazing ship. Tell you what, since everybody's been doing one, hey, I will leave that to you. Let's go see who's out there tonight. Because we've been doing
You
all
were
these.
also flying on balance too, so.
Oh, yeah, I just threw everything on there, so. But
yeah.
Since I like the ship, I will spend the time to make it turn into something fun.
Nice.
It's one of those things, if I don't like it while I'm doing the leveling, I'm not going to bother. We have Slim Oo, we have Wolf Puck, we've got Klingon Pop Warrior, and we've got Jolson. We haven't raided Wolf Puck in a long time. So we're going to go raid Wolf Puck. Everyone have a wonderful night. We will be on tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. as always, because, you know, I've got no life. I don't know where that came from. Good. Did I just lose that? Did I just lose that we were going to raid him? I did.
I still see the raid on my end.
You see it on yours? Okay, because I'm not seeing my start raid button. That's so weird. Let's see if that goes in there.
The countdown is still going for mine.
Huh.
I appreciate you having me.
Hey, I appreciate you being here. Always wonderful to have
Thanks for
everybody
the
around.
stream.
There's the button. Okay. Hey, he is. Yeah, he is playing there. Okay. You guys have a wonderful night. We will see you tomorrow morning, or maybe tomorrow night, or maybe both. Have a great day, and thanks to those of you who jumped into Star Trek Online for the 10 forward today, because that was fun too. Take care, and we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Raid engaged. Have a great night, everybody.
You too. Bye.
Bye.